A special guest joining us on the IG Live tonight. I like this dude's music. I think he's pretty awesome. So y'all make sure y'all show some love and keep it positive. Pink Sports. What's up, bro?
What's good, fam? How you feeling?
Pretty good. It's nice to have a chance to meet you. I've been listening to your music for about about a year and a half now.
Hey,
I got put onto your music because I seen a tweet from Jonah from Why Don't We?
hey, that's what's up, man.
You know, and me and him, we be vibing a little bit, and I was like, oh, let me look bro up and see what he's into and how he gets down. And your music is dope. You're very talented, fam.
Appreciate that, bro, for real.
It's all good. Thank you for jumping into the IG Live and hanging out with us for a few minutes. You know, we started doing these to, just bring comfort to everyone that's stuck at the house, hanging out. Don't really have too much going on, so we want to introduce you to some of the Bay Area artists we have out here.
Yes, sir. I love the Bay, man. The Bay is fire.
How often do you come out here? Do you come out here often?
Nah. I did a show. A couple of people on my team, they from the Bay. But I did a show in the Bay. It was pretty wild.
That's what's up. That's super dope. What have you been working on, or what have you been up to since being stuck at the house?
Bro, I've been chilling. Honestly, I've been making random stuff, just beats and different vibes. Nothing particularly for me, but because I haven't written outside of my stuff in a little while. But I'm a songwriter and producer, so I like to keep everything working. So I've been kind of just working on new stuff for after the quarantine that I can sit with artists with, I think this could be a vibe for you or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you prefer doing your own songs, producing and writing your own music, or do you like working more with other artists?
That's interesting. I like working with other artists, but I like the control of working on my own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can control every aspect. I don't gotta think. When I'm working for somebody else, it's like being a manager of somebody else's business, low key.
For sure.
It's you gotta really follow the guidelines of what they want, and then you have a little room to kind of maybe shift their mind on it. But with me, it's I can just do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure sometimes you'll work with an artist and you guys will put something that you feel is fire together, and you want to put it. You're like, yeah, put it out, and they just sit on it for a while.
Yeah, they sit on it. But sometimes for a lot of artists, we are creative, but at the same time, you have a little bit of fear that people won't be as receptive. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's not a trendy vibe that you just made in the studio. It's not TikTok, and it's kind of
yeah.
Oh man, it doesn't fit TikTok. I don't know. So a lot of artists, you gotta kind of convince them, yo, man, just make the kind of music you want to make.
For sure. The last record that I heard from you put out was in, I think it's the end of February, 17, right?
Yeah.
I was playing out like crazy, bro.
Let's go.
You're dope, fam. It's real R&B, and I appreciate that. And I'm appreciating the wave of artists that are coming right now that are really pushing R&B, and I think that's incredible.
Yeah, it's mainly women. That's the crazy thing.
They going hard.
Women is killing. Obviously we got a couple guys out there doing their thing, but the main resurgence has been a lot of dope female artists that just body and everything.
Who are some of your favorite ladies in the game right now?
HER, her, Summer Walker, Ari Lennox. There's another. Who was I just listened to yesterday, dude? What's her name? How you getting that? Victoria Monet. Yes. I like her too. Yeah, right now that's the only one I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, for sure. They killing it right now. All the music is coming out so good because I'm a big fan of 90s R&B. That's my genre. That's the most. So everyone's coming with that vibe right now.
Yeah, I was kind of late on 90s R&B, but when I listened to it in the context of a lot of you had a lot of music that people would dance to, but you also had a lot of wedding songs back then. We don't really got them these days. Not for
Mm-hmm.
black artists, like on some
Mm-hmm.
real. As far as um, as far as like top 40, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
I
don't really
get you.
get a lot of black artists doing wedding songs. But back then in the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
bro, every artist had a wedding song.
Oh
Like
yeah, for sure.
Brian McKnight, Boyz II Men, Babyface,
Yeah.
Lionel Richie. You got it's like all these. Obviously, Lionel Richie's a little before the 90s, but
Mm-hmm. For sure.
like all those artists had a wedding song, a club song, a make love song. It was so much variety. Like they weren't just like one dimensional artists back
Yeah.
then.
Were you looking forward to that battle that was supposed to happen last night between Babyface and Teddy Riley?
Oh, it didn't happen?
No, it didn't happen. They postponed it, so they broke a lot of hearts last night.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be amazing because it's gonna be like a revealing of history.
Yeah, because some
Cause
people don't know.
like, yeah, I mean, I know just only some, but that's just off of like me playing a little bit of catch up
Mm-hmm.
and like doing some due diligence. But I'm sure it's some joints that people are gonna be like,
Oh, yeah, they're good.
"Who did that?" Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
didn't know you did that. Like,
that's what's up. Man, have you had a chance to get in the studio with any of those legendary producers that's been doing it?
I have, man. I actually was just with Smokey Robinson right before.
Wow.
No, it was during. It was like the very beginning of the Corona talk. Like
Mm-hmm.
right before quarantine, I had finished my album, and then I got in the studio with him, Smokey Robinson, and we chopped it up. He was super nice. He gave me
Yeah,
some gems and stuff. And yeah, that was cool.
that had to be a moment for you.
Yeah, man, it was
Yeah,
crazy. It was like he is walking history. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like,
That's what's up, man.
uh,
So, what can we look forward to in the near future from you, fam?
album, man. Like I said, I just turned the album in, so as soon as it's done being mixed and mastered, my album Pink Planet, that's what it's called,
Mm-hmm.
on the way. It's just it's a beautiful body of work, and it's a lot of variety. So it's like whatever day and vibe you on, it's a song for it in each. And once you find like I always tell people now, like when you find your song, you're like, this is my favorite song.
Mm-hmm.
Like 6 weeks from then, it's gonna be another John that you're like, yo, this is my favorite song.
Yeah.
And then it's just gonna keep getting me like
That's what's up. That's super dope, bro. By the way, I've been telling all my people I was in mentions to you in high school. I had a black and pink suit for walking around multiple days that I wasn't supposed to be wearing it. So I was on campus looking pretty fly, bro. So I love
hey.
it. You feel me? Just want to
Where'd
put
you
it out
go?
there. I went to school out here in the Bay Area. I went to Fremont High School in Oakland.
Hey.
Yeah,
I gotta ask
so
my people about it. I love
yeah.
I love the vibes of people from the Bay because I feel like number one, I like California just because of the energy. Is just kind of like everybody's laid back, but like the Bay
Mhm.
is just like you get what you get. You know what I'm saying? It's not like people ain't phony out there.
Yeah, and it's a melting pot. It's a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, and you
You
can
know what I mean?
and no matter what race of the person is, you can kind of get the sense that they just usually like a real person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. We just want to live, bro. That's why everybody make sure they stuck themselves in the house. They ain't coming out. The streets are empty out here. But you know what, man? I think everyone's gonna hopefully, get through this as quickly as possible.
yeah, man, I'm hoping the same, bro. You gotta come to a show next time I'm out there.
One
I'll
hundred
pull
percent,
up.
100%. Like I said, like I saw Jonah tweeting about you. I was like, let me look bro up, and I listened to the music. I was like, oh, you dope, like dope.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you giving us a few minutes of your time tonight, bro. Stay safe. You know what I mean? And yeah, we'll holler at you soon.
Thanks, bro. Have a
All right.
good night, man.
Yep,
Blessings.
yep.